In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 cloud stocks that you should probably look at for 2021. Now, if 2020 has told us anything, it's that cloud stocks are not a fad and they're not going away anytime soon because they're quietly being woven into every single one of our lives. Companies have discovered the convenience that allows their employees to be able to work from home or anywhere with Wi-Fi. And if you ask me, when the pandemic is gone, I'd bet that the majority of office workers will not be going back to the office permanently. I actually have a stat for this. 74% of CFOs say that their companies intend to shift at least some employees to remote work permanently. Working from home is great and all, but it also has to work for it to be a long-term solution. How does that happen? Well, the short answer is cloud. Did you know that the cloud computing market, which hit an estimated $371 billion in 2020, is expected to top $832 by 2025? That's almost tripling in about 4 years. With that being said, let's look at the first cloud stock in no particular order. First up is Nvidia. Nvidia? I think it's Nvidia. Now, for those of you that are familiar with Nvidia, you're probably saying to yourself, this guy knows literally nothing about Nvidia or cloud stocks, but hear me out. Nvidia makes GPUs, not cloud. I think we can all agree on that, right? But here's why it's included in this video about cloud stocks. Now, Nvidia supplies GPUs for the largest cloud players in the world. For example, they supply GPUs for, get ready, Amazon's AWS, Alphabet's Google Cloud, IBM and their cloud, Microsoft's Azure, and Alibaba Cloud. And those are just the big dogs. Many smaller companies also rely on Nvidia to keep the data flowing. Nvidia's GPUs allow companies to handle multiple complex mathematical calculations simultaneously. It turns out that this capacity is not only the key to rendering lifelike images in video games, like we are probably aware, but it's also the best solution available for powering AI systems. During the first 9 months of 2020, Nvidia's revenue grew an impressive 49% year over year. More importantly, its data center segment, which supplies processors for cloud computing, data centers, and AI, grew by a whopping 138% during the same time period. Given the widespread adoption of cloud computing and the need for the company's GPUs to power servers, Nvidia has a long and prosperous runway ahead should it stay the course. Now, let's just quickly throw up Nvidia's charts. I love charts. I love analyzing them, which I'll do in other videos. But just looking at this chart, we can see that the past year, the 1 year, Nvidia has risen 107%, while the 5-year chart, it has risen a whopping 1,708%. Let me know in the comments, does this stock still have room to run? Are you a believer? Are you familiar with this stock? Let me know. Next up on the cloud stocks you should be looking at in 2021 is Atlassian, ticker symbol TEAM, short for team. Provides a cloud-based platform that caters to the world of work outside of the office, where it allows colleagues to not only communicate in real time, but also collaborate on assignments, delegate tasks, share content, and manage projects. Basically everything you need if you are working on a team remotely. In its fiscal first quarter, which ended September 30th, 2020, Atlassian's revenue grew by 26% year over year. Perhaps more importantly, its subscription revenue, driven primarily by cloud-based products, grew 38%. Atlassian sits at the intersection of 3 massive and growing markets: software, IT management, and general work management. These combine to create a total addressable market for the company of $24 billion. Given Atlassian's trailing 12-month revenue of just $1.7 billion, it should have plenty of opportunities for continued growth ahead. Looking at the chart for Atlassian, you can see that over the past year, it has risen 69%, and in the past 5 years, it has steadily grown 805%. So, following Nvidia's trends, cloud-based stocks, they are rising at a considerable rate. What are your thoughts? Are you familiar with Atlassian, or is this the first time you're hearing it? Let me know. And last but not least, we have the stock that you either love or hate to love, and that is Amazon. When Amazon's Web Services, AWS, debuted in 2006, it became the first to offer an infrastructure as a service, or IaaS. The company had the market to itself for several years and continues to dominate the space today. In late 2020, Amazon controlled roughly 32% of the cloud infrastructure services market, with Microsoft's Azure and Google Cloud in second and third place with 19% and 7% respectively. For the first 9 months of 2020, AWS was responsible for nearly 13% of Amazon's revenue and 62% of its operating profits, while generating an operating margins of more than 30%. Even 15 years after its debut, AWS continues to expand at a remarkable pace, especially considering its size. For the first 9 months of 2020, AWS grew by 30% from the prior year period. Given the acceleration in the adoption of cloud computing that has resulted from the pandemic, don't expect Amazon's gains in this area to level off anytime soon. Amazon has risen 64% in the past year and 420% in the last 5 years. I'll probably make a separate video on Amazon breaking down the charts because, as I said earlier, I really enjoy technical analysis. And if you can look at the 5-year chart and even the 1-year chart, as of late, you can tell that it has been consolidating since about July 1st of 2020. That's been about over 6 months. And so I think it might be poised to move. I don't know if it's going to be up or down. If I had to guess, it's up because it's Amazon. But I'll probably make a separate video on Amazon in general. And if you guys also love charts and technical analysis and all the fun stuff, let me know, because then that's going to help me make more videos breaking down the charts. And then if you guys have any like recommendations of charts or stocks that you want me to review, also let me know in the comments below. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Let me know what you guys thought. Was it good? Was it not good? All right, that's enough of me rambling. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.